have to find people. We have to go out of our way to pour into folks as often as humanly possible. I'm sorry, we cannot adopt the mindset that, Charles Barkley laid out there with his ad campaign about 20, 25 years ago. I'm not your role model. You know what? The ship has sailed on that. Based on who we are, based on the circumstances, based on, our communities and what's going on and the work that needs to be done. I'm sorry, the ship has sailed on that. We have to be the role models. We have to find opportunities. What's happening, y'all? This is Mike D with Black Fathers Now, where we're bringing the village to the brothers. Every couple of weeks, you can look forward to a quick inspirational message or a thought-provoking guest with knowledge and wisdom, all geared towards helping you be the best father that you can be. We're bringing the village to you. Now it's your turn to do something with what you learned. All right, y'all. Let's go. What's going on, fellas? This is Mike D with Black Fathers Now. Hope you're having a great day. I hope you're subscribed to this podcast. I also hope that you will share this with other brothers out there that are looking to become excellent in how they operate to be the best version of themselves, just like you are. And let's create this critical mass of excellence in Black fatherhood, man. We got to do it. Visit blackfathersnow.com. And, make sure to subscribe on all the social media outlets and follow on social media, subscribe via all the platforms to listen to podcasts and leave ratings and comments. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. But fellas, today's quick message is it's just a word that I think we all need to hear on a very regular basis. It's instruction that we all need to take heed to and make happen on a very regular basis. It's simple, but we need to take action on it. And that is this. Fellas, as men, as Black fathers, we need to make it a point to daily find somebody that we can pour into. We need to make it a point to daily find somebody that we can pour into. And when I say pour into, I'm not talking about just writing big checks. I mean, that could be how you pour into someone. I'm not talking about just, supporting someone and, sharing things that they have going on to help nudge them forward or give them some level of encouragement, showing them that they're on the right track. I mean, that's a way to pour into people. But also just finding people and giving them a word of encouragement. Finding someone, go out of your way to pour into someone daily. As a Black father, we need to do that. We need to set the stage for that to become the new reality. We need to set the stage that, especially our young folks, but we can't omit the people who are seasoned as well. Folks who are not necessarily considered young in age need to be poured into as well. We can't forget about them. But what happens when we start doing this? We start doing this at high levels. We start doing this on we hit critical mass in regards to pouring into people on a daily basis. Then folks start to expect Black men, Black fathers, to be that force that pours into them, that gives them encouragement, that supports them, that supports their businesses, that supports their vision, that helps to give them that little bit, that little nudge to keep going. We need that. So I encourage each brother listening to find somebody to pour into today, tomorrow, the next day, and every day that comes after that. Yes, you got to take care of yourself, right? I understand that. You have to develop and take care of your house and take care of your kids and your spouse. That should be by default. I should not have to tell you, or you should not have to be told to take care of yourself and take care of your family, right? That should be by default, right? You don't get kudos for doing what you're supposed to do. I'm saying above and beyond that, as a Black father, as a Black man, we have to find people. We have to go out of our way to pour into folks as often as humanly possible. I'm sorry, we cannot adopt the mindset that, Charles Barkley laid out there with his ad campaign about 20, 25 years ago. I'm not your role model. You know what? The ship has sailed on that. Based on who we are, based on the circumstances, based on, our communities and what's going on and the work that needs to be done. I'm sorry, the ship has sailed on that. We have to be the role models. We have to find opportunities and ways to pour into others on a very regular and routine basis. It's no longer if you want to, it's a responsibility. It's no longer if you want to, it's a responsibility. Because I'm going to tell you, what if your words of encouragement, what if your support, what if your simple understanding, smile, your simple, whatever you do, however you describe it or however you do it in your own way, what if your pouring into someone saves someone's life? What if you doing that gives them just that bit of courage or that bit of confidence to not go and do something stupid? See, if you take what you're supposed to do in that regard as a responsibility and you start to flip it and think about it from the perspective of, you know what? If I do this, maybe I can save a life. Maybe I can help someone to, go and make the right decision. Maybe me pouring into this young man or young woman, or maybe not so young man or not so young woman, helps to, keep someone out of prison or keep someone from having some type of confrontation that leads to the destruction of lives, right? We have to be honest about that, fellas. We must make it a point to pour into others on a routine and regular basis. It's no longer a choice, it is a responsibility. We must do that. Our kids depend on it, the next generation depends on it. Heck, you and I depend on it. Look, I openly will tell you, I need folks to pour into me on a regular basis. I think it's my calling to go and pour into others and, to help them to think about things differently. But you know what? I need folks to pour into me as well. We all need it. So I'm just saying, I'm going to encourage you fellas to no longer look at this thing as a choice. This is now a responsibility. Find somebody to pour into today, tomorrow, the next day, and every day going forward. Because as a black man, as a black father, it is no longer a choice. It is your responsibility. Your family and taking care of yourself, that's default, right? You should do that without anyone having to encourage you to do that. But as it pertains to our communities and the world and the people that we interact with, look, find somebody to pour into in your own way. If you got resources, pour into somebody financially. If you have wisdom, pour into their psyche, pour into them, pour into who they are and help them to think about things a little bit differently. If you have opportunities, pour into them by opening up the door and creating an opportunity for someone, right? Sometimes it's just about, you can pour into somebody by just simply listening and just being there, spending time, build a relationship, but find somebody to pour into today. All right. Well, fellas, as always, follow Black Fathers Now across all social media channels. Share this episode. And again, thank you for all the downloads, the shares, the engagement. We're here trying to do our part to help excellence in Black fatherhood to become the new standard. And so, fellas, let's go make it happen. Visit blackfathersnow.com. And until next time, y'all be blessed, well, and wise. And I'll holla at you. Peace. Yo, fellas, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And always visit blackfathersnow.com, as well as follow Black Fathers Now on virtually every social media platform you can think of. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. Just follow us and engage with us, man. Look forward to hearing from you. And I guess until next time, I'll holla at you. Peace.